I've got some good news going into the playoffs. The signature skill Dimer is working again. I saw a comment on one of my videos and somebody said, Smoove, Dimer works again. And at first, I thought maybe I was getting trolled because I didn't remember seeing anything in the patch notes that talked about Dimer working or being fixed. But this will be the perfect time to test it out and see if it was true. Because there's a couple games left in the regular season, so it doesn't really matter what happens. Our playoff spot is already secured. We have the #1 record in the league. So I said, let me throw it on for these last 2 games and see what happens. And here's the evidence that it does work. Now, it's not perfect. It's not quite like 2K13 where every pass, the Dimer signature skill is triggering, and like right there, it didn't trigger. But I'd say 7 out of 10 passes, or maybe even 8 out of 10 passes trigger now. Whereas before, see, it didn't trigger again. But before, when I had Dimer and I took it off, it seemed to never trigger, or maybe once every 10 passes. That's why I took it off, because I felt like it wasn't worth a slot for signature skills if it's only going to work once out of every 10 passes. That's whack. Now, as you see here in this video, I mean, look how many assists I have. It's only the second quarter, and that's because Dimer is balling. But right there, it doesn't trigger. But it's much improved, so much better than it was a few months ago before they fixed it, even though they didn't say they fixed it. But I ain't mad, I'm glad. I'm gonna need this because we don't have Gerald Green here. He's coming back. That's if we can survive in the playoffs. But we're gonna have to go without him for at least a few games. But the good news is that his injury did update. It used to say from 2 to 4 weeks, but now it says from 1 to 2 weeks. So that injury glitch that hit Gortat earlier in the season is definitely fixed now. Somebody gets injured, they are gonna come back. So that's a good sign. And this is also a good sign. I've been waiting to throw the lob. With no Green in the lineup, it seems like the fast break lob is just non-existent, but I was able to let it fly. And look, he has a smile on his face. He knows he's not supposed to be catching lobs. He knows that's a rarity. But the playoffs are finally here. They're starting tomorrow. I can't wait. I've seen a lot of comments, everybody saying that there's some serious cheese in the playoffs. Somebody even said you have to play against Jackson Ellis in the conference finals, even if Jackson Ellis's team doesn't make the playoffs. I've heard all kinds of things. I don't know if they're rumors, myths, I don't know. We're gonna find out, and it all starts tomorrow. This year, I've been so fast with my Career series. I have never been in the playoffs in February. That has never happened. The All-Star game in real life didn't even happen, and I'm already in the playoffs. I've really been beasting and feasting, putting in that work. I've been playing so many games, and you can't even key games in the next-gen version, at least not in your first season. You have to play every single game. So I played 82 games, or actually, I didn't play the first 2 games. Remember that cheese where they make you sit on the bench? So I've played 80 games. Well, I did get injured too. I missed a few games with injury, but you get what I'm saying. I played 70-something games. So now I have an interesting choice to make since I finished so fast. Because I already started my team series as well too. If you remember last year, oh, look at me beasting and feasting on the glass. But if you remember last year, I didn't start my team until after my first season of my career was done. So they didn't conflict, but right now I got them both going at the same time, yet I'm in the playoffs already. So there's a few things I can do. I can obviously play a second season, do something I've never done before. I could throw out Moses Kuh. I could start up something else like a My GM. I mean, who knows? There's so many different things that I can do. I just have to decide what I want to go with. It's going to be a good year. My team series is going to get really good. I've actually been playing my team. I just haven't edited any of it yet. It's coming soon. Since the My Career playoffs were right here, I figured let's just get this started as quickly as possible. But I have been playing. I do have the Sapphire Kevin Durant, which will be the next video. And the new packs came out today. The new packs are great. They have the 97 overall Julius Erving. He has 91 speed. The Julius Erving I have right now has like 80-something speed. So having 91 speed on Dr. J. That is some cheese. And he also has the afro. He's the younger version of Dr. J. Look at that cheese. I just ran in a circle in the clutch, avoided the double team. What a game. Our fans can get some tacos. The Memphis Grizzlies only have 98 points, but look at this cheese. Mike Miller makes it splash. No tacos for our fans. I'm so mad. Look, I'm turning on the Jets. No tacos. I gotta slam it down. What a game. 101 to 111. The playoffs start tomorrow. I'll have some My Team starting up. And in a couple of weeks, I'm also going to be doing The Last of Us DLC for those asking.